We're putting salt on the ice outside of our houses so that it melts so we don't slip and fall when it's cold outside, but we're also putting salt on the ice outside of the homemade ice cream that we're shaking in a bag at home because it's melting the ice. But you don't want to melt the ice. You want it to become ice cream. But it lowers the freezing point. So it melts, but no.
All right, I was asked to explain the science behind this. So when you salt ice, or put salt in water, you lower the freezing point, but you also lower the melting point. It may be more useful to think of it that way. Because when you salt ice on the sidewalk, you're not actually making the ice warmer to melt it. It becomes liquid, but that liquid salt water solution is just as cold as the ice used to be. Now, for the sidewalk, that's useful because it's liquid, it runs off, and we don't slip on ice. When it comes to making ice cream, if you put a container into solid blocks of ice, it's only going to be coldest where it touches the ice, which is going to lead to very uneven freezing. To make good, smooth ice cream, you want the whole thing to freeze very evenly. Otherwise, you get that kind of block of milk that you get when you refreeze melted ice cream, and no one wants that. So we add salt to the ice, which again lowers the melting point, which means that ice is as cold as it used to be, but now is liquid. And since it's liquid, that means that the same cold temperature that was only touching the container at certain points is now wrapped around the whole container, which means that the ice cream will now freeze slowly and evenly. And since there isn't salt inside the ice cream, it's going to freeze, whereas the salt water solution won't. So as long as you keep agitating the ice cream solution, it will freeze slowly and evenly, and you'll get smooth ice cream. In both instances, the point is to make the salt water solution be as cold as ice, but be in a liquid state. In no situation is the salt warming up the ice. It's just making even colder water.